Hi, friends. It's Reverend Laurie Gist with Unity of Ocala for this week's Love Notes on Wednesday, December 8th. Now, usually I like to get these out bright and early in the morning, even if the sun's just coming up or at least before 10 o'clock, so that you can enjoy Love Notes for the whole day and the rest of the week. Oh, but today has been so scattered for me. I had appointments for me and mom. I had to do all her shopping, had to go get a mammogram, all of this before noon. And then I had some business going on down at my husband and daughter's shop. I had to meet a customer and a supplier, and I just got home. On my way, I stopped into a store, TG Maxx, hoping to just maybe get me in Christmas cheer. Or I've been such a Grinch lately. I'm driving around seeing all these beautiful decorations, and I just don't want to face the holidays without my husband. You know, Thanksgiving was hard enough. We made the best of it. And I've just been a Grinch. A good friend of mine, excuse me, from high school, her name's Perry. Hi, Perry Ann. She watches us. We reconnected since high school on Facebook, and we send each other messages and keep up. I love her dearly. She was my dearest little friend when we were freshmen. She used to say that she doesn't get in the Christmas spirit until Christmas comes up and just takes her away. And I love that because that's kind of how it happens for me. And I went into TJ Maxx, and there's all these shoppers and all these sales, and I don't like to shop anyway. I just thought, well, maybe I'll just see a few stocking stuffers for the babies, or I'm not going all out. I'm not even going to put a tree up. Bleh. You ever felt like that? Just bah humbug. Well, Christmas has always been kind of a strange time for me anyway. You know, my dad was killed in a plane crash a week after Christmas. My grandfather died near Christmas. He was my father after my father. And this year, my husband just passed, and I'm just feeling all that stuff, that human stuff. And then I walked down this aisle, and there staring at me were these little creatures and this little Christmas decoration, not really very little. And I immediately went back to my 7-year-old self in my grandma's house, because she had some figurines that looked a lot like these, almost identical, but a little bit smaller. I got to show them to you because they are precious. First thing I found was this beautiful, sparkly, glittery church. When my kids were growing up, and when I was a child, we had a Christmas village. The whole little village, the church on the hill, we'd make the whole front entryway table into hills of snow. We had an ice skating rink, all the little village people, the whole thing lit up. Then when the kids moved out, I didn't do it again until I had grandkids, the first batch of grandkids. I did it for the first few years, and I just haven't done it ever since. Not only did I find that church, I found these two little creatures. My grandma had some about this big. That one's pink. This one's green. I have glitter all over me. And suddenly there I am, a child again. And you know, the last Christmas with my dad was very, very special. He was on one of his business trips. He was a private pilot, flew all over, flew equipment, flew workers, flew movie stars, and he'd always bring us something from wherever he was. And I wanted a puppy. I wanted a puppy my whole life, except now. I do not want dogs now, and I have one. And he's a pain, but I love him. Anyways, I wanted a puppy. And Dad just said, no, we just can't have a puppy. Well, when he got home and got there with us, Christmas morning, he let me open this stuffed collie, like Lassie. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever had in my life. I just held on to that puppy. I loved that puppy like it was real. It had the most beautiful silken hair, and I would brush her tail. Well, my sister would brush her tail. I didn't want anything to do with girly things. I just wanted that dog so much. And I remember clinging to it for years after my dad died. And, you know, I thought to myself, after finding these two little babies, I thought, you know, if we could find joy again after that Christmas, then I can find joy again. for this Christmas. And so all of a sudden, Christmas snagged me up, shook me around, and sent me on my way out of TJ Maxx with these beautiful new Christmas decorations, which I can't wait to put up. I can't wait. And I've got this really like a white furry kind of table runner that I'm going to put over one of my taller tables and put these little creatures on it. I can't wait till Kinsley sees it. She's going to fall in love with it. We may have to bring out the whole village, right? Whatever gets us going, but it's going to be a special Christmas because, you know, anything's better than last year, right, folks? Last year was a good Christmas. I did not even have to flip through a few pages. Excuse my weeping. Grief is a sticky wicket. It just kicks your butt every now and then. I just opened to this poem. If you think God doesn't have a sense of humor, think again. Let me wipe my eyes because I can't hardly see. Excuse me, no makeup today, running through the house, blowing my nose, got a little sniffle. Anyways, this is called Sacred Brute. Love is a sacred brute. She'll break into any heart, more or less uninvited, and bring up every well-hidden wound. She'll take your pacifiers one by one if she's kind, or the whole bundle all at once if not. She's imprudent, mannerless, a deity of wreckage to every comfortable structure. She does not care about maintaining you anything like you were. She is a vandal to every tidiness. She opens your well-stored inner boxes and giddily loosens your collection of rage and griplessness. Her only intention? To fully take off your mask so God's face can finally shine through you. Yeah, I think Spirit had something to do with that poem for me today. May Christmas sneak up on you and grab you and shake you. And may we experience this Advent season, a season of joy and love and peace and hope that this planet has not seen in over 2,000 years. God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you Sunday. And after service, for our conversations, we're going to be journeying through Advent in the metaphysical diving session. So join us. We have got a wonderful conversation group and have lots of fun topics. Have a beautiful week. I will see you Sunday. I love you. Bye-bye.